This night you will sleep here.
The coolest.
This is an 8th century church.
My headphones case fell into the porta potty hole.
That's so funny.
So we're getting ready to leave Istanbul.
Today has been a more challenging travel day. Part of our family is still struggling with this stomach bug. We don't know if it's like lingering food poisoning. Jeremy and Elise seem to be the hardest hit at the moment, and it's hard for Jeremy to be sick on a travel day because he carries so much of the effort on travel days. It's hard for our family when Jeremy's sick on a travel day because he carries so much of the effort on travel days. How you feeling?
I didn't puke on the drive over here, and that took a lot of effort.
That was a win.
Yeah.
The funny thing is you seem to have moments when you're feeling better.
I think right now I just need to have a banana or something. I haven't eaten anything.
Oh, stick out that tongue.
Except Bulgaria.
Blue. We're flying Turkish Airlines today, and they have a special spot for families to check in. Super family friendly.
What did they give you?
A bracelet.
Oh, cool.
And this.
Awesome. They have a pretty cool playground in here. Isaac's in. So is Elise.
This airport is lovely. And
Yeah.
the Turkish people have been just amazing.
There's Janae. How was it?
A good slide.
How was the slide?
Fast. It was faster than I thought it would be.
So today we're flying to our first place in Asia. So they have these little strollers that people can use. And Janae wanted to give it a try.
Yeah.
If someone was to come to the United States and they only stayed in New York City, it wouldn't feel like they really saw and experienced what the United States is all about. For that same reason, we didn't want to just stay in Istanbul while we're here in Turkey for this month.
Every once in a while, when you order something in a different country with a different language, you get something different than you expected. Jeremy ordered a large fry.
It's big.
It's giant.
And he got a large fry.
I think we're the last people on the plane, but that's how I would prefer it to be.
We were getting some food, and we didn't realize two things. Number one, they provide food on the plane, and number two, we needed to board a little bit earlier, so it's okay because we made it.
It's like it's 30 minutes before takeoff and everyone is just sitting on the plane already. So we found for the flight that we can watch the Harry Potter 20th anniversary. We haven't seen it yet, but during every announcement, it stops the show. And our flight is short, so we aren't able to watch the whole thing. Another announcement.
Thank you.
Every announcement stops the show. Having just been to the studio, it's fun to see all these places. Did it turn off? Okay, we'll pay attention. We'll watch the rest of it another time.
I was 30 minutes left.
Okay, well, we'll finish it another time. Wasn't that a fun way to use a flight?
So good.
We'll have to fly somewhere further next time. How was your flight?
Bye.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
This is new.
This is new. Well, I knew on the world trip we would come across different types of toilets, but this was definitely the most different I've seen so far. So Elise, the toilet is just a hole in the ground that you could like stand on.
What?
Yeah, I wonder if it was like that in the girls' room too.
Well, there have been toilets like that recently.
Oh really? You saw them here
Since
too?
Germany, there's been some like that.
Oh, okay, that was my first time to see one.
But it's scary, like you're gonna drop. No.
Yeah, you do. If you dropped a ring or something, like it's gone. What was the toilet like?
Squat toilet.
A squat toilet. I had never seen one of those.
So they had two traditional toilets
Oh,
and two
okay.
squat toilets. We use the traditional ones, but we're gonna have to learn
Yeah, I like that name for it, the squat toilet.
Turkish toilets. The ladies in there, and I was like, oh, time to learn a new skill.
Turkish toilet.
Like a shower drain, kind of like just a toilet, but flat on the ground.
Yeah.
And then you just squat, and then they have here. Usually they have like a shower thingy. They have these little taps, and you fill a bucket up, and then
You dump the bucket of water into the hole.
Oh, I'm gonna have to learn how to do that.
Yep. This is just the beginning of Asia, though. There'll be many other similar, different toilets.
There's more types of toilets?
Yeah, tons of different kinds of toilets.
Really?
Yeah. Welcome to Asia.
Wait, we're in Asia?
Yeah, this is Asia. Oh, 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 oh. Impromptu celebration. So we have about a week here in Cappadocia. I'm not sure yet. I have been hearing it said a lot of different ways. But because of the amount of distance we're covering, we thought it was best to get a rental car, and it was much cheaper than any of the other rental cars we've gotten. It took a second to get used to driving on the right side of the road again. As we were driving to where we're staying tonight, we saw this pretty cool park, and we decided to whip around and try to find it, go play.
The kids have been such troopers today, so we wanted to take a little time to play at the park.
This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Don't fling her off. We drove by this park and just had to stop. That is a cool swing.
So on the flight, I wrote down, I'm calling it a parenting manifesto, but just some like goals and thoughts about parenting and things I want to switch up. And I'm reading it with Jeremy now. It's interesting though, like how much has changed in the 15 years that we've been parenting. Like I just see everything so differently now than I did then. We just met such a sweet family here. They actually invited us to their home. They live just in one of these buildings right back here to come and eat with them. But unfortunately, we have to get to where we're going before it gets too dark this
They had
evening.
4 little kids.
They did.
And they played with our kids.
It was so fun.
And the sweetest thing was that one of our kids hurt their hand on one of the toys.
And they
were
came
sad.
and they were sad.
And all 4 of them came over to try to encourage her to play. It was really beautiful.
Wonderful people everywhere. This is a cool park. Do you hear that? That's the call to prayer.
Here in Turkey, it's really cool. I don't really know what time it is all the time, but I know, oh, we've been through 3 calls to prayer here. Or
Yeah.
It's not that different from Big Ben.
Yeah, not
You
at
know,
all.
it's like a clock letting you know what time it is. This guy is driving by in a huge truck and selling bags of potatoes.
We think. We don't really know. Directions said to go to the 12th light post. That was 2. This is 3. 11. 12. Cool, cool, cool.
Hopefully no one's coming up the other way.
We're following blue dots. Oh my goodness gracious. There's a blue arrow. I think that means we're on the right path, guys.
It does feel like a 4-wheeler
Path.
path.
Ooh, these look like orchards. Jeremy, I don't know if we can continue on this path. You can see little houses in these caves. This is so cool. Oh, there's a thing, a place up here.
I'm so glad we didn't have our huge van from Germany.
There it is. Oh my goodness.
We're staying here with Ibrahim. He's gonna show us the bathroom. There we go.
Wash your hands.
This is gonna be an experience I never forget.
I think that's true.
Yes, this night you will sleep here.
Sleeping up here? It's awesome, isn't it? It's the best thing in the world. I love it. I love it.
We will ready for 3 people to inside is possible. And after I will ready 2 people is here. I will put the mattress and pillow and blankets, and I will close it here. And I can
How early do you wake up?
starting at 6 o'clock.
Janae's opening this cave door.
A lot of mattress and blanket, no.
I think I'll be out here because I like the bright more and it's really loud opening this door.
So this rock with the church in it, we're literally sleeping like right there. This is so cool.
From 700.
So this is an 8th century church that was here in the rocks among these communities who lived inside the rocks.
So this is a Christian church, and it would have been following the Eastern tradition, you know, because you have the Western
Roman Catholic, and this would have been an Eastern Orthodox.
Eastern Orthodox from early days.
Somebody did this artwork all those years ago.
There's graffiti all over it.
I don't know the word for this, but this is when you come in and you get like the holy water. And I bet these held lamps.
For once, I'm glad our family's short, or else we wouldn't fit anywhere.
It's been convenient a few times on the world trip already. You guys, this looks like it was filled in.
Yeah, like Adobe.
Like, where did that used to go? Do you guys feel like we're in National Treasure, the movie yet?
I think that's just outside, but definitely I thought of National Treasure and like Da Vinci Code, you know, it's that kind of a feel.
I can't believe we're sleeping right next to here.
In our own cave.
Our house.
Look, there's a little spy hole. And another one up there.
Those holes in the rocks, those tiny holes, is where he keeps his bees. And then he climbs up this ladder in a bee suit and slips through that tiny door and collects the honey, which I think is crazy.
So I saw all the honey they had available, and I said, do you have bees? And he said, yes. Didn't you see the beehives? And I said, no. And he goes, how did you miss them? That is not what beehives look like in my experiences in life. That's very different. So it's so cool that they do the beehives in those holes in the rocks. Come see.
After.
Whoa.
Not good. Oh, not good. Now it's good.
Whoa!
What's a walnut?
I didn't know walnuts had a shell like that.
We had walnut trees in our backyard in the city.
Wow.
Okay, you can clean the yellow one. You can eat the white one.
Whoa.
Eat inside.
I got one. This is a fresh.
Where'd I find
That tastes so much different than a walnut that I'm
When they're
used to.
dried out and,
Yeah.
you know, further developed.
good?
You prefer this? Is it sweeter?
They look like tiny brains.
Walnuts do look like brains. So Elise has been here watching the cooking process. You were saying they're making the yogurt soup that we had the other day.
But like, she's doing it different.
That's fun.
And I love it. It's like a different technique.
A little bit more forward. There we go. Where's one more? 1, 2, 3.
Look, you guys, the sun is about to crest over this. This also reminds me of the Red Rock place we went in Colorado.
Garden of Gods.
Yeah, the Garden of the Gods. You know how you guys sometimes pretend to be motorcycles when we're hiking? This is kind of the perfect spot for that.
These are definitely grapevines. And there's a whole bunch of them. You can tell that were picked. And they're all laid out in the sun.
To become raisins.
Yeah, it's neat.
Pretty sure that's a house.
I think it used to be a house. I think it's just filled up with dirt over time.
That's where you watch the sunset up there.
So up above is a popular spot to watch the sunset.
Look, our shadow is getting them. Bah, bah. Check out this view from up here. Isn't that beautiful? Laura, I was snuggling Laura because it's getting a little chilly and windy up here. As the sun goes down, it gets cold here. But she was like, Dad, your hands smell like porta potty. And then I had to admit that my headphones case fell into the porta potty hole.
That's so funny. That is hilarious. That's so
It's setting, look.
Oh, the sun is setting. Anyway, I did my best to wash my hands off, but it's not like they have a sink here with hand soap or anything.
They do.
They do.
They do? I didn't find that part. I'm gonna go find the sink with hand soap. The sun is setting. So these are grapes, but they picked all of them and they're making raisins.
Can I go see?
Yeah, come on. But I think that they just picked them.
Wow, they picked a ton. Is this?
Okay, and in the night, if you want to sit here, you can sit here.
Okay. The light.
Fire and light.
It's like a living room.
I love the chairs.
All right, while we were out hiking, this amazing meal was set out for us.
Are those potatoes?
Yeah.
We're all getting into our sweatshirts.
You guys, isn't this setting so cool? Like we're under the grapes, the grapevines.
Smiley face.
This soup is amazing.
It's like a thick chicken broth with these super tiny, like thinner than angel hair pasta noodles.
It's so good.
It's like chicken noodle soup.
Red.
Thank you.
So they put pumpkin in this chicken meal.
So good.
And more bread. So the landscape here does remind me a lot of Arizona. And when I was a kid, I remember visiting different parts of Arizona where they had homes built into the walls by the ancient inhabitants of Arizona. Montezuma's castle, Montezuma's well. But it's just fascinating that that's the way humans have lived, is in caves.
It's because it's a great way to withstand storms. Like you don't have to like actually build up, you can carve in.
So when we arrived today, it was 22 degrees out. It is now down to 18. Oh, it just dropped to 17. It's supposed to get down to 8 tonight.
All right, we're getting into warmer clothes as we get our jammies on because
Extra socks, extra
it's gonna
leggings,
be cold.
extra shirt.
So we're taking some of the kids to the bathroom and then looking at the stars out here. It's amazing. It's so dark out here. Even out here, we can hear the call to prayer.
From all the way from the, like,
the city?
an hour drive.
We're getting in one last bathroom experience before going to bed in a cave.
I can see like all the stars. It's so pretty.
Right? Look at the city over there.
Oh, that's even prettier. And my shadow's creepy.
Laura and I just told everyone else they need to come out and look at the stars.
Whoa.
And look at the city. Like straight ahead.
That's the Milky Way?
Yeah.
You see the hill? So the star comes up and then around, and then it goes down, and then it does like a little bowl, and it's called the Big Dipper.
Wait, she sees it?
You see it?
Yeah, because like it's like stuck. It starts on that like little hill thing.
Yeah.
It goes bum bum
Bum.
bum bum bum.
Yeah.
So the ones over here are bigger. So one of them, at least one of them, might be a planet.
Yeah.
She's wondering if some of the stars are planets.
So Caleb, looking at your chin, what happened?
I put a cup to my mouth and I sucked, and it kind of gave my mouth a bruise.
Yeah. So
It was pretty stupid.
you were just goofing off and you suction cupped your face.
Yeah.
The chin hickey. No, you didn't get in a fight with Janae. You didn't beat up Caleb, did you?
Maybe.
Whoa! Looks like Janae put on Kendra's pants. Well, we stayed up later than we should have. We were playing random comedy impromptu skit games.
Yeah.
The kids were pretending to be me and Mom in funny situations, and we were pretending to be you guys, like we were just kind of having fun, making fun of some of the funny aspects of our family.
It was really fun.
And then we sang some songs, looked at the stars some more.
It's actually crazy. In only like 5 hours, we're gonna wake up to a bunch of hot air balloons.
Yeah. Hey, but just think of last time when we did that. It was a pain to get out there to the hot air balloon.
Cold.
So after much consideration, we've ended with boys in here and girls out here.
Yeah, we might be.
Lacey, what are you doing?
I'm looking at the stars. She's looking at
Okay, just don't fall out. The boys are kind of taking it for the team, but they're also going to be warm and cozy. So we'll see you guys in 7 hours.
Peace.
Good night.
Okay, how's that? There's a pigeon in our bathroom.
They gave us a cake.
Everybody's so cute. Hey, it's like a big indoor mall.
It's been around for 600 years.
You have to be clean before the prayer.
I lost my earring thing.